So off the tip, it's the Raptors. Quickly outside. The three. Cleared away by Wells. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, VA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Barrett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And so here is Toronto. The Grizzlies making their last shot. 5 to shoot. Outside for Ingram. There's the three. Cleared away by Wells. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Barnes. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Right side Ingram. Pass to Quickly. Outside Ingram. And here's Barnes. Pounded by Morant. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And here's Ingram outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And Brandon Ingram continues to work on that smooth three-point release.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in the defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Quickly. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Memphis leading by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And stolen by Barrett. And now the Raptors on the break. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
And here's Ingram from the arc. On defense, the Grizzlies. Count it.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Manuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Ryan?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Counted from distance.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Inside. Aldama. Good. And the setup by Morant.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Memphis leading by 3. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's Ingram. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Ingram's got 5.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up the D and just took it.
Outside for Morant. Off target from 3-point range. On the wing quickly. No points so far. And they take the lead.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel quickly.
Pass to Jackson. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Now here's Barrett. No good with the triple. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bain. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Toronto out in front, up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a minute. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Raptors lead by 3. Here's Barnes.
Get up to throw down. And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Here's Pippen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's off on the first. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Pass to Kennard. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Pippen. Here's Aldama. Tries yet again. Here's Stevens. Yet to see a basket. And now the Raptors on the break. Mobo gets the bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Timeout call. Memphis. Here's Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
From deep, Memphis with a rebound. Down low. Jackson can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 4.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Morant surveying the floor. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
Here's Boucher. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Boucher's got his first basket. Right side Morant. Pass to Bain. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Shed to the wing, right side. Nabaji. That three's off the mark. little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Up top, Morant. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Barnes, it's good.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. And Morant gets double teamed to the inside. And so quickly we'll bring it up to the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. And here's Ingram outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Pirtle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Here's Morant. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Raptors out in front. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. The free throw drops for Morant. So he gets them both. Here's quickly. Pass to Barrett. And here's quickly. The three. Buries it from 3. Quickly's got 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Jackson. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Quickly deciding where to go with it. And here's Ingram from the arc. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And that one's good. Morant. 16 points for him.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
The 3 from Barnes. Tipped. Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle with the ball. Launches a three. The shot off that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Morant. Pirtle with the block. And he's going for the oop here. Quickly up top. Six to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. No good on the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Morant. Morant elevates at the rim.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And that one good. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
From 20 feet. The shot by Ingram, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the basket by Bane.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Ingram. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Misses from short range. Toronto leading by 14. Now here's Barnes. He's got 9. Inside. Oh, sweet move. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 6.
I like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Morant. With contact, Ja Morant.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Grizzlies trail by 14. Driving in. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
The three from Bane. Pirtle grabs a miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps. Get the rhythm going.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Count it. He has 6.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
The three from Quickly. The shot, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter, building this lead up.
The Grizzlies, 42.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Toronto leading by 14. Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. Down low. And finished off by Boucher.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Stevens. Ball down the left side. To the middle. He shoots it. Kennard can't get it to go. Outside Dick. Boucher right side. 19-footer. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Stevens. It's rebounded by Dick. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Connects from downtown.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Boucher outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Boucher's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
To the inside. Here's Wells. It's blocked. Boucher outside. Oh, deflected. Inside. Here's Baji. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Pass to Shed. Out to the right wing. Here's Mobo. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Morant. Here's Edey. Jackson left side. Pass to Morant. Here's Edey. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bane. Fires for 3. And it's Edey missing. And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Boucher's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Off target at the rim. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Mobo can't hit.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Scotty Barnes.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Back to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Now here's Ingram. From deep, Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Memphis ball.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Bane. Puts up a three. And again, it's Memphis missing. And here are the Raptors now. They're on an 18.
Yeah. You better listen to the dumb boys. You know what's going on. It's our year. Matter of fact, it's our world. It's over.
Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like. Walking, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Give it Sprite in. Pull the out the pantry. Take it, and I'm dancing. She bop like a. Like a candle, up in the car seat, hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me. It's whatever. Bound at the party. Fly, looking dummy. I'll probably get. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash. It's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the really jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up from the side and I keep. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep. Way I slide in that cool boy, I keep that pump. We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pot, get like a woman, I keep her. I never went love her. I just went and gave to my brother. For dinner, oh, the supper. Why would you keep a little circle? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like. Walking, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Outside Harden. That's good. Then it's Joe. With the assist. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
With the step back. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. And here are the Clippers now. Harden with it. Picked up by Reeves. The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Zubac. Doubled by Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's see it. You need dance Way to go, everyone.
About a minute into this first quarter. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Doncic outside. Off target from outside. Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Now here's Leonard. Outside for Harden. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
Here's Simmons. Leonard. It's deflected. They need this. And James finishes it off.
You might want to check your sanity if you're trying to check LeBron James at the cup. My man can score in there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka, one of the most prolific drivers in the game, and boy, does he make a pretty move there.
To the inside. James with the block. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. James has gotten his second bucket.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Jones. It's stolen by James. Here we go, one-on-one. Back to Reeves. Outside, Finney-Smith. Into the lane. Outside Reeves. Just 4 to shoot. Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's James. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
The Clippers lead by 4. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Now, here is James. Jones with the block. In transition, here come the Clippers. Powell for three. Rebound, the Lakers. James with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. And here's Doncic outside. The Lakers with another miss. Over to the left wing. And here's Connect outside. First shot won't go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Harden. And rejected. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And here's Doncic outside. Powell pulls it in. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers.
Los Angeles foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Simmons is doubled. Outside Harden. To end the drought. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the first.
Jackson Hayes.
Pass to James. Hayes for three. Can't get it to drop. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter.
Into the first quarter with the score. Your Lakers 6.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble. I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Right side Harden. Pass to Leonard. And here's Zubac. The three is up. Leonard beyond the line.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
They set a pick. Back to Simmons. Pass to Leonard. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
That one's off. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
That's how you share the rock. Does this time and time again.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Harden. It's Hayes with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Reeves. 4-3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Simmons gets it to go.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Pass to Powell. Doubled by Hachimura. From deep, here's Simmons. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
The shot by Eubanks, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And here are the Clippers now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Harden. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Show some love for the Lakers dance team.
1:53 left in the first half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. It's James on the wing. 6 to shoot. The reverse.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
Bogdanovic, no good.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
The 3. The Lakers with another miss. The Clippers lead by 4. Leonard outside. Down low. Done. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Now, guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
20 seconds left in the second period. The shot by James, no good. Leonard looking around. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Right side, Harden. Here's Leonard. The Lakers with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Doncic throwing his weight around.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And stolen by Reeves. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura outside. Screen by James. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the wing. 7 points in the game. Three-pointer, Harden. They get it back. They shoot again. Simmons, no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. For the tie. No luck on that one. And it's the Clippers ball. They're scoreless since the first half. And they double up Simmons. Three-pointer, Harden. James with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The Lakers with another miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Clock is at 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Powell outside.
2 minutes.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Doncic missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Harden with it. Now Doncic defending. Harden misses. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Inside. Here's Hayes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Batum. And stolen by Hayes. James with the ball. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Luka with a deep one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Number 2,
55 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Doubled by Hachimura. Pass to Harden. Now Eubanks. Batum sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harden to halt the run. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in a three-point play. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. Doris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston. You guys, that's a superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Clippers trail by 4. Back to Dunn. Zubac, screen. And here's Dunn. Back to Zubac. And that one good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Lakers ahead, up 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter.
29.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here are the Clippers. Right side Simmons. Shot from the low post is good.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
That's tipped. Harden with it. Out to Leonard. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
To the paint. Here's Doncic. And he can't jam it through.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
A shot to stop the run. Out to Hachimura. And here's Connect outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now Harden. Out to Leonard. From deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And so both teams making some changes here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Reeves from the arc. And again, the Lakers, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
So hits one and misses one at the line. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Eubanks. Here are the Clippers. 11 unanswered points for them. Back to Harden. Out to Powell. Doncic with it. Picked up by Powell. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Anticipating before the play can happen, Luka Doncic gets the break started.
And Harden gets the double team. Powell in the post. Wing shot on the way. Harden can't hit. Lakers trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Reeves outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Zubac screen. Outside Simmons. And again, the Clippers missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Hachimura sets a screen. On the wing, Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Clippers lead by 4. Screen by Leonard. Double team on Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to James. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura, right side. Off the mark there with a 3.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's Harden. Tipped away. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Good on the first. And that puts them up 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Doncic, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
15 foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ivica Zubac. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Lakers call timeout. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Put your hands together for the Lakers Breakers.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Clippers ball.
Harden fires away from outside, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Clippers ball. Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Number 11. Jackson
Tries it from the top of the key. No good on the shot. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.
Selected. Can't touch.